Hello, Jerry here with Season 3, Episode 27 of Ask Jerry Tachoir. And if you'd like to ask me a question, simply go to my website, www.tachoir.com, which is Tachoir.com. And in the upper right-hand corner is a little tab. Click on the Contacts tab, fill out your name and information and ask your question, and perhaps we'll do one of these videos. I decided to put that at the front of this video because I always forget about it, and that's very important if you want to ask me a question. So today's question comes from Michael in Indianapolis. Hello, Mr. Tachoir. Hope you are well. I'm very much looking forward to talking with you at the PASIC convention next week. Yes, that's this upcoming week. I'll actually be there only one day. I'll be there Thursday, and my schedule doesn't permit me to be there for the whole weekend, but I will be there Thursday. I've seen you perform numerous times, and I believe I have all of your recordings. You have been a definite inspiration to me in my vibes playing, and for that I thank you. You're very welcome, Michael. I've also noticed, unlike a lot of other players, you seem to have a very comfortable demeanor in your playing, and it shows in your improvisations as very fluid and dynamic. Even with such a relaxed posture, you still seem to be able to play very fast when necessary, and you have amazing dynamics. Can you talk about how you've developed this approach and what is your thinking while playing? I wish you the best and look forward to seeing you soon. Best, Michael. Well, Michael, I'll do the best I can. I remember at Berkeley when I was a student, I remember doing concerts and performances in which afterwards I was exhausted. I mean, I had sweat profusely coming from my body, and my muscles hurt, my arms hurt, I was breaking mallets. And it's because I was really playing hard. I was using a lot of arms, I was really wailing. And I think I came to the realization early on that if I want to have some longevity in this career, I need to find a way to be able to comfortably play and not wear myself out after each performance. One of my mentors, a personal mentor that I aspire to greatly, is Chick Corea. And I watched Chick Corea through the years playing and how he has evolved as a player as well. And he did a video in which he talked about basically relaxation and sitting at his piano and how he would just kind of get in that zone and play and respond to the music in a controlled manner. And this is what I wanted to do. I want to take my instrument, and I found that if I can relax and not use a lot of arm muscles, like the big arm muscle, big heavy, I mean, I see a lot of players that are just wailing at the instrument and using arms like crazy. And when you do that, a couple things happen. One, you're only playing loud because you're really hitting the bars hard with your arms and the force of your arms. And the instrument only has such a range, is a very small range of dynamics. We can get soft, of course, but we can only go so loud. And by constantly playing loud, you're eliminating your dynamics completely. And also, by having huge arm muscles constantly involved in your playing, it actually slows you down because your arm muscles want to carry the weight through and keep going, whereas to make a quick turn or a quick line, the big muscles don't want to respond that fast. So I actually found if I could stay comfortable in my playing, one, the dynamics increase because I can play real soft, and then I can play real loud with necessary, and also the speed that I get. By just being relaxed and comfortable, I can manipulate the mallets and I can control them fast because my large muscles aren't involved. It's just kind of like my wrists and the extendo mallets here and playing and just doing what I have to do. And it is a challenge because you get excited. You get excited in playing, and when you get excited, you tend to want to rush and play faster and play louder and harder, and that's kind of like counterproductive to everything we're talking about. The relaxation thing is something that you really want to concentrate on, and by relaxing, then you're not going to obviously sweat as much as I used to, like I said, when I was in college, but you can just comfortably play your instrument. And I also found, and it's mentioned in my method book, the concept of sticking, and sticking is always an issue on the vibraphone. And this is something I've talked about in other videos in the past, but I will bring it up again because it is so important. But I found that by playing certain scales, and I use an E-flat scale all the time because it's the really best explanation for this. But if you play an E-flat scale, by playing in an alternating passage, meaning left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, what happens is you introduce this kind of lateral motion where you're trying to stay in the center of the bars. Watch my arms. You know, you got that going on. And that is motion that prevents you from going fast because you have to get your arms involved. Whereas what I found out, if I start incorporating doublings, I can play fast, clean, accurate, stay in the center of the bar, and I totally eliminate that lateral problem. So these are the kind of things that I started to develop to get me where I can play with less motion. And when you reduce the motion to play your instrument, you're going to play faster, you're going to play cleaner, and less likelihood of a wrong note, just because everything is right there and easy and you can grab it without having the big arm muscles projecting your thought and trying to get there and trying to restrain yourself. But comfort is the key. And that's something I really have worked on a lot. And again, it is a battle because, like I said, as you play more aggressive music, you get inspired and the adrenaline kicks in and you want to wail and you want to play hard. You just need to restrain. You just need to remember that you're playing music. This is not a sports kind of thing. You don't need to hit the instrument that hard, but you need to play it subtly. And with the subtleness comes dynamics, comes accuracy, comes speed. And then your thoughts have time to develop, and your hands are fast enough because you're playing lightly to be able to manipulate the lines that your brain is hearing, and you can't do that if you're playing really hard and fast. So that's really the only thing that I have to offer. Now, the Chick Corea video that I talked about earlier, he is so good at, no matter what he's doing, he just looks comfortable. He's just playing, and he's just having a good time, and he's looking around at his musicians. But he can burn, he can play fast, he can play loud, he can play soft. And again, that's kind of what I want to do. I have been so inspired by him, and I've tried to incorporate his piano techniques into my vibes playing. My left hand is pretty much giving me what his left hand is trying to do, and my right hand, et cetera, et cetera. So it all goes together in terms of finding what you want to do with your instrument. But the relaxed posture, for me at least, is something that I find very important. Michael, I hope this gives you the information you were looking for. And again, I look forward to seeing you at PASIC next week, and we can talk some more. Take care. Thank you.